What happened when Jeremy Corbyn became the Labour leader in 2015 and then led the party through the general election of 2017 and then into 2019 was that it turned out that the people who ran the Labour Party were actively conspiring, not against Corbyn, but against the Labour Party itself, because they preferred to lose the election if Jeremy Corbyn was the leader, and preferred that the Tories under Theresa May win, in part because they were closer ideologically to Theresa May than they were to Jeremy Corbyn, and also in part, and I think this is the much bigger part and the more relevant part to understand American politics, what matters to the leaders of a party in a two-party system where the two parties are very close ideologically is not so much which party wins or loses the election. In general, they would rather win the election than lose it because they get more benefits that way, they get more power, they get more access to all sorts of privileges. But what really matters to them far more than whether they win or lose the election is that they maintain control of the party. They would rather their party lose under the control of somebody else than have their party win, because what matters to them is that they are always in control of the party. That's the source of their power, and that's what matters most to them above all else. And so all of those people in the Labour Party, the centrists, the establishment figures, the Blairites, got caught actively working to sabotage the Labour Party and wanted it to lose in 2017 to the Tory Theresa May. Here's The Independent, which is itself a centrist establishment newspaper in the United Kingdom. In April of 2020, you see the headline, "Anti-Corbyn Labour officials work to lose the general election in order to oust the leader. A leaked dossier finds." Quote, "calls for investigations into possible misuse of funds by senior officials on the party's right wing. Labour Party officials opposed to Jeremy Corbyn worked to lose the 2017 election, the general election, in the hope that a bad result would trigger a leadership contest to oust him. A dossier drawn up by the party suggests. A huge cache of leaked WhatsApp messages and emails shows senior officials from the party's right wing who worked at its headquarters became despondent as Labour climbed in the polls during the election campaign despite their efforts. The unreleased report, which The Independent has seen in full, was drawn up by the last days of Mr. Corbyn's leadership and concerns the conduct of certain officials, including some who were investigating cases of anti-Semitism in the party. That was the primary attack line used to destroy Jeremy Corbyn from within his own party. Labour has confirmed the document is a genuine draft, though it is not clear who it was commissioned by or written by. The 860-page document claims that, quote, an abnormal intensity of factional opposition to that party to the party leader had, quote, inhibited the proper functioning of the Labour Party bureaucracy and contributed to, quote, a litany of mistakes in dealing with anti-Semitism, which it admits was a serious problem in the party. Tactics by anti-Corbyn staff evidenced in the report include channeling resources to candidates associated with the right wing of the party, refusing to share information with the leader's office, and, quote, coming into the office and doing nothing for a few months during the election campaign. The report says hostile staff created the chat so they could pretend to work while actually speaking to each other, with one participant stating that tapping away will make us look very busy. An election night chat log shows that 45 minutes after the exit poll revealed that Labour had overturned the Conservative majority, meaning they thought their party won, one senior official said the result was, quote, the opposite to what I had been working toward for the last couple of years, describing themselves and their allies as, quote, silent and gray-faced and in the need of counseling. Another said, quote, we have to be upbeat and not show it. While a third told the group that, quote, everyone needs to smile, describing the result as awful. Another very senior party official said it was going to be a long night. All of that because the party was winning under Jeremy Corbyn. So all of these people, these establishment people who constantly were telling the British left, we know that you don't like the party leader. We know you think he's too neoliberal, he's too establishment, he's too dedicated to globalist institutions. And I just want to remind you that Jeremy Corbyn was somebody who clearly supported Brexit, even though he was required to pretend he didn't when running for Prime Minister as the Labour Party campaign. He opposed things like vaccine mandates and threats of firing healthcare officials and other people for not getting the vaccine or vaccine passports. He has a lot of views for those of you who have believed this demonization campaign that one day I'm going to present to you to let you see the real Jeremy Corbyn. But as I said, for this moment, it doesn't really matter. What this shows is that the party leaders in the establishment who demand your loyalty and your subservience to the party, even when the party gives you a candidate that you hate, whose ideology is anathema to your views, will never turn around and give you that same loyalty when you finally do get your candidate. They will work to destroy the party and have it lose because they would rather lose the election than lose control of the party. Thanks for watching this clip from System Update, our live show that airs every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on Rumble. You can catch the full nightly shows live or view the backlog of episodes for free on our Rumble page. You can also find full episodes the morning after they air across all major podcasting platforms, including Spotify and Apple. All the information you need is linked below. We hope to see you there.